Hi, my name is Victor Zashev and I stutter. Right now I have reached a point of my stuttering improvement that I have always dreamed of reaching. The point when I don't think of my stutter as a bad thing. I don't dread conversations. I don't avoid presentations. I don't feel like an outsider in my class. I don't hate school. And all of this improvement began the moment I started talking about it. That's what I'm going to tell you about in this video. And I really think that if you right now are suffering because of your stutter, the first step is admitting that you have a problem and then talking about it with someone else. At first, I spoke about it with my parents. They didn't know how much it was affecting me because at home I was relaxed and I always had the type of stutter that is mild to moderate depending on the stressfulness of the situation. So at school and while I was talking with friends, it was very mild. I didn't stutter at all sometimes, but when it was stressful, when I had to present something in front of a whole crowd, when I had to read something in front of the class, that's when it was at its worst. And my parents did not know how bad it got in that moment. Then after they knew, they signed me up for speech therapy, and then there I always broke down when the topic of stuttering came up. I would always excuse myself, go to the bathroom and clean myself up because I couldn't talk about it. It was something that has been tormenting me for all my life, and I couldn't imagine discussing it so casually with a person that I didn't even know that well. But after a while, I got numb to the topic. The part of talking about it became easier and easier. Then I admitted to my close friend. I told him about my stutter. I asked him what he thought about it. I asked him what other people thought about it. And surprise, surprise, it's not such a be-all, end-all situation for you if you have a stutter. Your friends aren't constantly talking about it, how they don't think of you as less of a person because of it. They are preoccupied with themselves. They're not spending time thinking about you. And then, since a few months ago, I am publicly admitting about my problems to hundreds of people who I don't know, in countries that I haven't visited, in languages that I don't know, that I stutter. And I think that in each of these stages, first admitting to my parents, then admitting to my speech therapist, then admitting to my close friend, and then making a YouTube channel around it. At each of these stages, I saw an improvement. And so I really think that admitting your stutter is a very beneficial thing that you can do in order to improve. And just to showcase this, I will bring up a clip of my first ever video talking about my stutter. So, you stutter and you finally decided to do something about it. Great job. So, as you can see from this title, this video is going to be on how to conquer the fear of public speaking and how to present something on a whim without even practicing for it. That seems like a great future, like utopia, right? but it's not that hard to achieve, but it will take some decent hard work. Then look at my last video.
Hi, my name is Victor Zashev, and I think I have achieved something that I wanted since I was a kid. I defeated my stutter. I won back my voice. Just this past week, I volunteered to read my homework in front of the whole class. This would not have been possible 2-3 years ago.
This is only 5 months difference. 5 months. And 70 videos between the first clip and the second clip. Just look at how much I have improved. I began, filming the right way in the right settings, because at first I was filming with my selfie camera. Now I'm filming with my back camera of my phone. Then I improved my background. I went to a secluded place. My lighting has improved. I now let natural light through the window facing me. And I don't record ever at night because it doesn't make the film look great. My thumbnail skills improved. My presence around the camera improved. My ability to express my ideas clearly improved. And I think this just goes to show that you can improve anything with just a lot of work and practice. Because before starting this channel, I did not know a thing about recording videos, making thumbnails, editing, scripting. I did not know a thing. But just as time went on, I developed some checklists, some tips for each thing, and now I believe that I am quite proficient. I'm not the best, of course. This is not a professional production yet, but I have improved drastically from my starting point. You can see also how unconfident I was at the beginning. I can tell you that with certainty, since starting my YouTube channel, I have been the most sociable and the happiest version of me. But just contrast that to 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I was scared to talk about my stutter. 2 years ago, I was shaking before each public reading. My heart was beating. I was sweating. I had stomach aches before each presentation. I felt unconfident about my body. Instead of actually pursuing what I wanted, I took the easy way out. I saw, everyone in my class was going to coding competitions. Why shouldn't I go too? But I didn't enjoy it. And instead of fixing my life, instead of going to the gym sooner, instead of starting this channel sooner, instead of finding what I want to do sooner, I numbed the pain playing video games and wasting my life and staying antisocial and all that. So that's my story. What about yours? Do you see any similarities between your current life and my past life? I think most of stutterers do have the same common experiences just in high school, for example. So you know what you need to do. You need to stop pretending that your stutter doesn't exist, and you need to start battling it. I am confident that if you don't acknowledge, talk about your problems, admit that you have a problem, you won't ever make any progress. So you need to start battling your stutter. You need to start talking about it. You need to not hide it as much, because if you don't do that, you will accomplish nothing. And you need to battle your stutter and also improve in all other areas of life. You need to work on your fashion, maybe. You need to work on your body, as I said. Go to the gym, go play sports, go do something that you enjoy. You need to talk to people. You need to start beating that social anxiety that I know you have. You need to go up to strangers. You need to ask them their name. You need to introduce yourself. You need to admit to strangers that you stutter, just to become numb to the pain. If you don't start improving now, you won't ever improve. Don't hope for a cure or some instant fix to your stutter. That's a surefire way to get depressed. Find something also that you enjoy while you suffer through this. For me, at first it was the gym. Right now I added making these kinds of videos. You don't know how much I am proud of myself when I see that I have helped another person, that another person has subscribed. Because I know that this channel is so niche that the only people who understand my message, the only people who subscribe to the channel, who watch these kinds of videos through, are the people who have the same problem as me, as people who are suffering in silence maybe, because nobody around them knows the extent to which they are suffering. And this feeling cannot be beaten by any video game. And if you want my personal one-to-one coaching where I hop on a call with you and we discuss your problem, as I said, talking about it is a very important first step, you can find the coaching link right now in my description. Also, watch this video if you want more stuttering self-improvement, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and of course, have a nice day, my friend.